What's going on, my people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. If you can, please hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Trying to get to 110k by the end of the year. So big up to everyone who's involved. I hate to talk about them. I really do. But listen, on Saeed TV, we have to talk about all clubs. And today, it's Chelsea. And I can't lie to you, man. I feel like there's a sense of, I wouldn't say worry, but I feel like for me, there's something happening at Chelsea. And I can really look towards a lot of the fan base from different clubs. And they're starting to now at least say, you know what? Chelsea look a different, you know what I mean? They look different this season. I really do. Especially under Maresca. I feel like there's a belonging at Chelsea for Maresca. I sense there's an identity. And yes, it's still early, but I genuinely believe what he's done at Leicester. I looked at him and I was like, you know what? Good manager, good coach, but can he manage this team? And you know what? He's been incredible. He's saying things like, you have to buy into my ideas. And if you don't, then you're not playing for Chelsea. I love that, you know. I love a manager who comes in and says, you know what? This is what I am. This is who I am. And you have to abide by my rules. And if you don't, then you're out the door, mate, and you ain't played a single minute. And you know what? There's some talented individuals in that squad. There's people like Nkunku and João Felix who don't even get game time. You know what I mean? Who are now coming off the bench to earn their right in the team. You know, you've got Madueke, who now is reborn under this manager. You've got now Jadon Sancho. Yes, it hurts me to say it, but Jadon Sancho now is looking like he's having an impact in Chelsea. You've got Jackson, Nicholas Jackson, who, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I did say on my last match reaction, I am going to flip-flop a lot on this guy. But you know what? I'm going to be more objective this season. It's his second season. But even last season, a lot of it, you know what I mean, was clouded by my Højlund and Jackson kind of, you know what I mean, what do you call it, comparisons. But I'll be real with you. Jackson has done more than Højlund in the Premier League. I really do. And I say that because his overall link play and his overall what he provides for Chelsea is more than Højlund. Don't get me wrong, Højlund has done his thing as well. He scored 17 goals last season. And you know what? For his first season, it's been good. But looking at Jackson, I look at his overall play, look at the amount of assists he's got this season, and I look at the way he's combined with Cole Palmer. I love Premier League duos. I really do. I remember Didier Drogba and Frank Lampard. You got Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. You got Ronaldo Rooney. I mean, Jackson and Palmer, the duos to combine for the most goals is the start of 22, 23, 24. 10 goals for them. That is crazy. And you know what? That is a good thing, you know. If you could develop partnerships here, and them two seems to get each other. I think Jackson knows where to find Palmer. I think Cole Palmer knows when to release the ball into Jackson. And Jackson's quick, you know, and he can run with that ball and he can drive. And he's a good ball carrier, you know. One thing about Jackson, he's a very good ball carrier. And I look at the combinations they've got, you know. I look at Christopher Nkunku. I mean, it is Barrow, but he got his first hat-trick yesterday. But again, looking to come in and make an instant impact. You're looking at Pedro Neto. You're looking at João Felix yesterday. Like, João Felix for me is one of them hidden gems where it needs to be unleashed. And yes, he is 25. And yes, you know what I mean? It should be established by now. But listen, man, he found his home when he came to Chelsea. And I thought that's probably one of the best football you kind of see them playing that long period for a while, man. Since probably start of his Atletico Madrid days, maybe beyond that in Benfica. And their squad is stacked, man. Really is. And that's why I'm like, this season, I'm worried that they're going to be the ones that take that top 4 spot. I really do. If Man United don't get their act together, or Man United are trying to think of getting into Champions League, you know what? We've actually got to be serious because they're scoring goals as well. This is the funny thing is, like, they're scoring goals. If you look at them, the Premier League this season, they've got more goals than Arsenal. They've got, 11 goals this season? 11 goals this season, conceded. You know, I just find it crazy for me, you know, that we're looking at them right now this season, and they're scoring goals this season. 3 wins, a draw, and a loss. I looked at them against West Ham, and I looked at a team that at the back as well, Tosin, Levi Colwill, who looks reborn, Caicedo in the middle, who for me has been one of their best players this season. They've got a really, really talented squad. And listen, I think for me, they should aim for a lot this season, man. I really do. They've got a bloated squad, but a squad that's not what the media are trying to say. Listen, we all gave them banter. We all said, you know what? Their squad, it's about 50, 60 man, etc., etc. But when you actually deep dive into their squad, they've actually got a squad that's ready to compete, you know what I mean? And ready to do something special this season. They could be the surprise package of the season. I said it on the Best of the Rest show. I said Aston Villa last season were the surprise package of the season. This could be Chelsea's one. And yes, it shouldn't be a surprise when you you spend £1 billion, but generally, when you actually deep it, they are building something, man. And ultimately, teams like us, teams like, I would say Newcastle, Tottenham, them teams in there, Aston Villa, dare I say Liverpool. Because at the end of the day, Liverpool, 1 or 2 injuries and they're effed. They are really effed. They've got probably a better starting 11 than Chelsea. People would argue probably not, but I'm looking at in terms of established, Liverpool have been there, seen it, done it. So I'm going to give them that respect. But ultimately, let's be honest, man, like Chelsea this season, this is the problem though. Can they keep that consistency? Can they go to, so far this season, they've gone to Bournemouth away. Haven't been a better team, they won the game. They went to West Ham away, which notoriously is a solid ground to go to. They went there and won that game. They got Brighton next, and I think they got Nottingham Forest at home. Win them 6 out of 6. Then you go into October period, and you are going to be in a position where you must attack. It's going to be difficult, and we will be there. And we will be there to crash it on them. Just because I'm praising them right now, do not believe I will crash it on you, Chelsea fan. So you listen carefully, yeah? You listen carefully. I will be there to crash it on you lot. But for now, like I said to you, I've come on here to give my objective opinion because I'm like, you know what? I got to give it to you guys. You are turning a corner. You are showing positive signs. You are showing big improvements. You are showing the press to the Premier League that, you know what? You need to be watched. Chelsea need to be watched. Chelsea need to be analysed. We need to watch their games carefully. We need to do more hate-alongs. We need to watch them, with a lot of intent. We need to see what they're doing. We need to see Wagwan. We need to see what Maresca is on. I need to be watching these press conferences. I need to be listening to these guys. I need to be checking who's scoring goals because they've got a lot of goals in their team and it ain't easy. And I got to be watching Jadon Sancho. I got to be realising, don't go anywhere. Because listen, I'll be real with you. I'm a big Chelsea hater, I'll be real with you. Because I feel like for me, not only are we close in what we've been doing for the past couple of years in terms of generally getting top 4, and basically Mourinho days, I'll be real with you. Like, our rivalry with Arsene Wenger was good, yeah, and it was a strong rivalry. But listen, let's not forget our rivalry. Me and you and Chelsea, like me and Chelsea, our rivalry was crazy, bro. The early 2000s, when Mourinho came in, you took 2 trophies of us. Then, in 2010, you lot cheated, and I don't care what it is. Didier Drogba was offside, and that should have been our title. You went 4 points clear, I think, and then you went on to win the league. Listen, that season there, I feel like for me, could have been a different story, but that's where my thing comes in with Chelsea, man. They tried to take Wayne Rooney off us. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Champions League final with Moscow. Lovely. So, yeah, man, I think for me, I love this rivalry. Let it continue. And you know what? Matisse has already said already. He said, we don't want to be in the mud. I don't want to be in the mud with you lot. That's what he said. He said, I don't want to be in the mud with you lot. So, it is what it is. So, Matisse, it's war now. Yeah, it's war, Matisse. We are going to be here and we shall be there. When it crashes for Chelsea, we shall be there. But for now, enjoy this. Enjoy this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give me your comments. I want to see what you guys have got to say. Subscribe to the channel, like you said. And yeah, Chelsea are doing something different, and I don't like it. Take care. Bye bye. Peace.